প্রবলেমটা সলভ করে তোমরা ইয়ে করবা, অনলাইনে সাবমিট করবা, মানে স্ক্যান করে আমাকে জমা দেবা। মেইন কপিটা তোমাদের কাছে রাখবা। ডিটেইলস গাইডলাইনটা আমি পরে দেবো। এই ইউনিভার্সিটির যে গাইডলাইনটা আছে সেই গাইডলাইনটা আমি তোমাদেরকে ওই অ্যাসাইনমেন্টের সাথে দিয়ে দেবো। ওয়েট করো, রেকর্ডিংটা অন হোক। রেকর্ডিং করি কিন্তু রেকর্ডিং একবারে সেভ হয়, বুঝলাম না এটা। একবার সেভের পর আর সেভ হয় না।
স্যার আপনার এই টর্শনের স্লাইডটা কি আমাদের দেয়া যাবে?
হ্যাঁ, এই যে আজকে শেষের পরে দিয়ে দেবো, আজকে শেষ করে দেবো, তারপরে তোমাদের এটা আপলোড করে দেবো।
জি স্যার, দিলে ভালো হয়।
হ্যাঁ, এনিওয়ে
ধন্যবাদ।
we can start the class now. Okay, do you see the slide?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay, yes, sir. Thank you. In the last classes, actually, we discussed many torsional problems. That means we derived some torsional formula that is applicable for elastic material. Okay, elastic materials. That means the strain, stress, and strain was were linear. Okay, and today we will discuss how to calculate the maximum capacity of the section in terms of for elastic material and for plastic material. That means if the material is elastic, I mean the stress and strains are proportional, then what will be the capacity of the section? And if the material is plastic, then what will be the capacity of the section? We will discuss those two formulas today. So first of all, we will consider the elastic material. Elastic material, we know in case of elastic material, stress and strain are varying linearly. That means if we increase the strain 2 times, stress will be also 2 times. That is elastic material. Okay, and for any type of stress strain behavior, either it may be elastic or either it may be plastic, but all types of material, the strains are varying linearly from the center of axis towards outward direction. Okay, towards outward direction. That means look at the figure number A. So here this is the axis of rotation, and if we go far away from the axis of rotation, then the shear strains will increase linearly. Okay, so for this to determine the maximum elastic capacity of the section, or to develop the equation for the maximum elastic torque, we can start from an element. We can take an element located at rho distance from the axis of rotation. The cross-sectional area of the element is dA, and the shear stress acting on the element is tau. As the element is very small, so we can assume the stresses acting on this element is uniform and its value is tau. Okay, so the total shear force acting on this element will be tau dA. As the element is very small, so we can designate that total shear force in terms of dF. In dF, so dF equals to tau dA. So what will be the torque developed by this small shear force? So the torque will be shear force times lever arm, which is rho. And as the force is very small, torque will be also small, so we can designate that torque dt. Okay, that means very small torque, very small